Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Bank and SIXY because some good news came out of Evolve ETFs recently. On July 17th. They announced that they are increasing the distributions for Bank and for SIXY. So Bank is going to be going for the August payout, and this is a monthly distribution. It's going to be going to 15.2 cents. The latest one before that was 13.2 cents. So that's a little over 15% distribution increase. Right, you could see it here. If we look at the distribution before that, it was 13.2. So now it's going to 15.2. And SIXY, which focuses only on the six banks, on the Canadian six banks. And by the way, we'll do a quick review of Bank and SIXY in a second. For SIXY, it's a semi-monthly distribution. So for the August payouts, it's going to 27 cents. And this is quite a substantial increase from their latest semi-monthly distribution of 21 cents. It's actually a little over 28% distribution increase. So if we focus on Bank, let's just do a quick review of Bank, everyone. Very popular Canadian financials income ETF in the PII community, and for a good reason. I mean, it's grown substantially. This ETF was launched in February 2022, so it's gonna have its 5-year anniversary in 6 to 7 months or so. So you see that it's well over $1 billion. It's actually 1.28 billion net assets total. This is as of July 20th, like it says here on their website. And just like the name says, it focuses on the banks and some life cos. It has an active cover call strategy, monthly distribution, and modest 25% leverage as well. So if we look at the names, everyone, you have the big six banks are there, but then you also have some life cos like Great West Life, you have Power Corp, Sun Life, and you have Manulife as well. So some nice diversification within the Canadian financial space. And I've always liked this about Evolve's website. You could actually see the call options with the dates and the strike prices. Pretty cool stuff if you ask me. The stock selection is actually based on an index. So this ETF is based on the Selective Canadian Core Financials Equal Weight Index. That's why the stocks are typically close to equal weighted. So you could also click on the index. You'll be brought to the Selective website. You could actually see the index composition, etc. if you want more information. But yeah, this is actually the 6th distribution increase for Bank. We could actually go back all the way in 2022. You see that this ETF, the inception is February 1st of 2022. So if we go all the way back to 2022, you'll see that the monthly distribution started at 7 cents. Then in 2023, it was increased to 9.3 cents. Then at the end of the year of 2023, it jumped to 10 cents a month. 2024 went from 10 cents to 11 cents a month near the end of 2024. 2025, it went from, at the end of 2025, it went from 11 cents to 12 cents. And then in this year of 2026, we've had actually 2 distribution increases so far, because it went from 12 cents to 13.2, and now it's going from 13.2 to 15.2. So there you have it for Bank, for the distribution increase. Absolutely very attractive performance as well. If we click on the performance tab, you could see the performance, the annualized performance as of June the 30th of 2026. Obviously, this is no surprise, because the Canadian banks, those life cos as well, have had a really, really good year, really nice run, which is why they're able to increase the distribution, right? Because when the NAV goes up, or when the stock price goes up and up and up of the ETF, the yield actually gets lower and lower and lower. So this is why they're able to increase it. And we also know that the Canadian financials, these stocks also increase their dividends over time, right? Their dividends, because all 10 stocks actually have quite a substantial dividend, I would say. And of course, this ETF owns the stock. So not only are they getting, they're generating income by writing call options on the stocks, but they're also collecting those dividends from those stocks as well, from the underlying holdings, right? So if we look at the last year, everyone, fairly impressive here, 65.56% total return, again, as of June the 30th here. If we look at the 3-year, on average for the last 3 years, 35.68, right? So that's a pretty good return if you ask me. In my opinion, we don't have the 5-year yet. The fund hasn't been out for 5 years, but that's actually coming up soon in February of 2027. It's going to celebrate its 5-year anniversary. So very exciting stuff. If you want to do more research on this ETF, everyone, I highly recommend you go on their website. You could even click on this link here to it'll bring you to Selective's website to find out what the index is all about. But essentially it's 10 stocks, relatively equal weight. You got the big 6 banks, and you got 4 life cos, right? Sun Life, Manulife, Great-West Life, and Power Corp. There's an active cover call strategy. There's modest 25% leverage. And we know for this one, they don't exceed, or they don't write cover calls on more than 33% of the portfolio, which brings me to SIXY. So SIXY, what is the difference between the two? Well, the SIXY is part of the Ultra Yield series. So there's 3 major differences. The first difference between SIXY and bank, and by the way, SIXY increased the distribution like we saw as well, right? So this one's a little bit newer. This fund actually came out December 1st of 2025, so we don't have performance data yet because it hasn't been a year. But the first difference is that this ETF only focuses on the big 6 Canadian banks. It doesn't have those 4 life cos. Another difference is that because it's part of their Ultra Yield series, it uses a little bit more leverage. So instead of 25% leverage, it uses 33% leverage. I guess there's a fourth difference. There's semi-monthly distributions instead of monthly distributions, right? So SIXY has semi-monthly distributions. And last but not least is that the cover call strategy is they're writing more cover calls. So this is a little bit more income oriented, if you will. So like their other Ultra Yield series, they typically do covered calls on up to 50% of the portfolio versus 33 for bank, and typically the calls are at the money calls, right? Whereas bank, it's more flexible, but they're typically more out of the money calls. By the way, in case you're interested, I did a video recently, about a month ago, where I talked to Caitlin Thompson from Evolve ETFs, and we discussed bank versus SIXY, the differences in detail. So I highly recommend you check out this video where I do a Q&A with Caitlin. I'll put the link to this video right at the top of the video description in case you're curious. So yeah, back to SIXY now. So those are really the main differences between SIXY and bank. So if you want only Canadian bank exposure, you want potentially a higher distribution rates, semi-monthly distributions, SIXY is definitely one to consider as well for your portfolio. And again, major news where they increased the semi-monthly distribution from 21 cents semi-monthly, or twice a month, to 27 cents a month. And this is going to be starting in the August payouts. And we don't have performance data yet because SIXY hasn't been out for 1 year. By the way, Evolve actually launched another Canadian financials ETF, CFIN. So this is the Evolve Canadian Financials Yield Fund. It's essentially, the easiest way to explain it is it's essentially bank. It's based on actually the same index, right? If you look at the index here, the Selective Canadian Core Financials Equal Weight. So CFIN actually follows the same exact index. So you could expect obviously the same type of stocks, the same portfolio, except it does not have the leverage, right? So that is really the difference between bank and CFIN. If for some reason you like bank, you like the strategy, you like the stocks, you like everything, and you're not that comfortable with the leverage, you want an unleveraged version, well, now there is CFIN in case you're interested in that. So, and by the way, another thing, if you like bank's structure, they also have a very similar structure, but for the Canadian utilities universe with UTES, right? So UTES, UTES, that is the stock symbol, focuses on Canadian utilities. It has a similar style, similar structure of bank. And they also launched a non-leveraged version of UTES, just like CFIN is the non-leveraged version of bank, the non-leveraged version of UTES. In case you're interested, is CUTE. CUTE is the stock symbol, again, Evolve Canadian Utilities Yield Fund, based on the exact same index, once again here, as UTES, right? So it's just an unlevered version of UTES. And the final thing as we wrap up here, I just want to make sure that you're aware that Evolve has other financials, income oriented or covered call ETFs. So we talked about obviously the Canadian financials, but they also have one that covers US banks. So the Evolve US Banks Enhanced Yield Fund call focuses on US banks. So you could click on portfolio and check out the holdings here. So in case you want access to the or exposure to US financials, US banks, what they cover, call, overlay, monthly distributions as well. Check out bank. I highly recommend you go on the website and check it out. And even for European banks. So this is I would say a pretty unique fund. I believe it's the only European banks covered call ETF in Canada. So they have also EBNK for your European financials or European banks exposure, where they have 20 holdings, and this is going to be geographically diverse within Europe, so you have access to some of the top banks and financials in Europe. So once again, everyone, if you're interested in learning more about SIXY bank, I highly recommend, once again, you watch this video that I did with Caitlin from Evolve, where we discuss it in details, and always make sure to go on Evolve's website to do your research. So there you have it, everyone. Just wanted to cover that good news, those distribution increases for bank and SIXY. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay passive, stay honorable, and see you next time.